Concern about the misinformation that went out to the public.
Problems with a pension fund or caring for a sick parent. Why did Hartford City Treasurer abruptly resign? Rumors have swirled online, prompting former Treasurer Carmen Sierra to speak out for the first time now. Your reporter Dylan Fearn is live outside City Hall in Hartford with new details tonight. Dylan, what can you tell us?
Well, Mark, good evening. Today, Carmen Sierra held a press conference outside City Hall. Wednesday was a much different story, Mark. She was escorted out of her old office here downtown by police.
I did not shred any documents. I don't have a shredder in my office.
Carmen Sierra is denying any wrongdoing. Sierra served as city treasurer for 4 years and retired Monday. She says she needs to care for her sick father, but rumors began circulating soon after, some questioning if her sudden resignation had anything to do with an audit of her former department and the $1 billion pension fund she oversaw. That fund covers retirement benefits for city workers.
I am concerned about the misinformation that went out to the public.
Sierra returned to her office after abruptly leaving her elected position. She says she was helping the Treasurer's Department with the transition, but someone called police on Sierra Wednesday for being back in her old office. Sierra claims 6 police officers, including the chief, showed up and escorted her out. Sierra says she had a right to be there to return city items and retrieve personal items. Rumors online claim she was shredding documents, but Sierra say it's a lie. Mayor Arunan Averampalam released a statement calling it inappropriate for any former elected official to access a secure city building without notice. We asked police for an incident report. They say there isn't one. We also filed a records request for surveillance footage from inside the building and audio from whoever called 911 to report Sierra inside. It's something her attorney, former Hartford councilwoman Cynthia Jennings, is also pursuing.
There is no police report. There's no case number. There's no information that says who was present. I want to know the names of the police officers. I want to know if they're from major crimes. I want to know if she's been set up. There are audits done all the time.
So, Mark, we're hoping to receive our record requests very soon from the city of Hartford. That'll give us a much better idea of what happened on Wednesday and potentially who called 911. I'm your reporter live in Hartford tonight, Dylan Fearn, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.